Welcome, 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 everyone. It's so good to see each and every one of you. Um, Welcome to our webinar. Let me bring that screen up for you. Okay, can you see the screen? You guys just let me know in the chat. Unlocking your intuition, the power of Oracle cards. And this is being presented to you by the Angel Energy Lounge Academy. And a lot of you actually may have gone, taken some classes from me in the past when we were known as Sacred Hearts SC. But anyway, I digress. Hi. All right. So anyway, I'm your host, Roz the Oracle, and I am absolutely thrilled to be here with you all today. Now, before we dive into this exciting journey of discovering the magic of Oracle cards and how they can help us to unlock our intuition, let me just give you a brief breakdown of our agenda. Okay. I'm going to introduce you to Oracle cards, give you a brief history, and we're going to talk about the power of intuition, the different types of Oracle cards, how to choose and connect with your deck. And we're going to go over how to read Oracle cards step by step and do a couple of practical exercises. And then I'll have the Q&A session before we close out. So let's just take a moment to just get grounded and go through a short visualization. So I want you to just take a moment to close your eyes if you're in a place where you can, where it's safe. And I want you to imagine that, all of us are in the same space and we're sitting in this beautiful circle. And know that this space is a sacred space. We're all here together and we're all safe. Calling on our highest divine teams of love and light, our highest angels, archangels, spirit guides, animal guides, our highest vibrationally healed ancestors and loved ones. We call on you now to surround us in this space. So you may feel or sense that someone may be standing behind you, or you might feel a change in temperature. It's okay. Thank you, Creator of all that is. And for those of you who don't believe one way or another, you may call your higher power something else, and that is fine. Just, you don't have to believe one way or another. Use whatever word that you want to use in place of that in this space, and that's fine. I'm calling upon Archangel Michael right now to act as our gatekeeper this evening, our guides and our protectors. I call on the angels of the four directions, and I call upon Mother Earth, who sustains us all. Surround us now in this sacred circle. And I thank you for bringing us all together in this space to learn, to share, and to gain knowledge. And may we all leave with more knowledge than what we came in with. Thank you, thank you, thank you. So let's begin with the basics. And if anyone has any questions or comments, please be sure to type it into the chat. All right. And we can go through those questions. I don't want you to forget what you were thinking. So you can go ahead and type it in and we can go over these questions towards the end. What are Oracle cards and why are they considered a powerful tool for personal growth and intuition? Well, first of all, Oracle cards are a tool. a divination tool, and they're similar to tarot cards. The tarot cards have been used for centuries to tap into our intuitive wisdom. And they also provide us with guidance, clarity, and insights into our lives, thus helping us to make better decisions, gain perspective, and connect with our inner selves. So I just want to give you a brief history in regards to oracle cards. I'm going to talk about oracle cards and the distinction between them and tarot cards. We're going to uncover this little fascinating evolution of these divination tools and just share some light on their unique characteristics. So first of all, to understand the oracle cards, we got to first dive into the ancient practice of divination. All right. Divination is just the art of seeking knowledge and insight from the divine. And throughout history, humans have sought to connect with higher powers, seeking guidance and answers and predictions. Now, early divination tools, they range from, bones and stones to the stars up in the sky. People were using many different methods, such as scrying, astrology, casting lots, to interpret signs and symbols from the universe. But one of the most well-known divination tools is the tarot deck, which is believed to have originated around the 15th century Italy. And they were initially designed as playing cards, but have evolved into a system of divination with the Rider-Waite tarot deck in the early 20th century. Now, here's some of the differences. The tarot consists of 78 cards, okay? And these cards are divided with the major arcana, which is 22, and the minor arcana, 56 cards, each with these distinct symbolisms and meanings. Now, tarot readings often involve specific spreads and a structured, that's the key word, structured interpretation process. Now, in contrast, oracle cards are a more recent addition to the divination scene. Like, they've gained popularity in the 19th and 20th centuries, kind of emerging as this diverse and flexible alternative to tarot. Now, I want to kind of go over some of the, go over some of the differences, okay? The differences between oracle cards and tarot cards. First of all, one of the main things is the structure. While tarot decks have a fixed structure with 78 cards, oracle decks can vary in the number of cards and the number, in the themes as well. They can be from 20 to over 100 cards, honestly. And I do believe one of our friends just developed a tarot deck, and I think it has about 100 cards, and not a tarot deck, an oracle card deck that has about 100 cards. The artwork and the theme, that's another one. Oracle decks, they really do feature a broader range of themes and artwork, and some are often inspired by nature, angels, animals, crystal, you name it, there's a deck, right? Tarot decks, on the other hand, they typically will adhere to a traditional set of symbols. There's no set rules. Tarot cards come with a set of established meanings and structured spreads, while oracle cards, on the other hand, are just so flexible, which allows readers to interpret the cards more intuitively or based on the deck's guidebook, because a lot of this is coming from the artist or the person who designed the oracle card deck, what their interpretations are as well. Now, finally, intuition versus tradition. Now, oracle card readings rely heavily on the reader's intuition and the symbolism within the cards. Whereas on the other hand, tarot, their readings follow a more structured approach, which is, kind of combining intuition with established meanings in regards to the signs and symbols. So basically, to kind of sum this up, oracle cards and tarot cards both hold this beautiful, rich history within the world of divination. So whether you choose oracle cards or you choose tarot, or both, because I'm one of those people who's incorporating now tarot in with oracle cards. So using both of these tools can serve as powerful instruments for personal growth, self-discovery, and for gaining insight into life's mysteries. Now, let's explore the power of intuition, which, that's the name of this workshop, this webinar. Intuition is like this hidden treasure within us. It's just waiting to be discovered, waiting to be honed. It's that inner knowing and gut feeling that a lot of times we can dismiss it, but it's incredibly valuable in making choices and navigating life's twists and turns. I'm forgetting to move my presentation. All right. So in this section, in regards to the power of intuition, we're going to talk about or delve into what intuition is, why it matters, and how oracle cards can amplify your intuitive abilities. Just checking the chat right quick. Okay. So to start off with, a definition of intuition is that intuition is this subtle, often unspoken and deep-seated inner knowing, or that, once again, gut feeling that guides us in our decision making, even when we cannot explain, we can't explain it rationally. It's that hunch, that instinct, that quiet voice that whispers to us. So in our daily lives, we tend to rely heavily on our rational minds. This is the logical, analytical, and structured part of our thinking. However, intuition operates in a totally different realm. It taps into our subconscious, and it's drawing on this vast pool of knowledge and experiences that we've accumulated over time. Now, intuition really does play several vital roles in our lives. Now, one is in regards to decision making. Intuition can help us make these quick, confident decisions when we're faced with uncertainty. The next thing is creativity. Intuition often sparks creative ideas and solutions that rational thinking may often miss. And then there's self-knowledge. Our intuition is a powerful tool for self-discovery, helping us to understand our desires and our values and authentic selves. Now, in regards to relationships, intuition can guide us in understanding the emotions and intentions of others, thus fostering better relationships for us. So you may be asking yourself now, just how does intuition work? Now, the exact mechanisms for intuition are still pretty much a mystery, but there are lots of theories that suggest that intuition operates through the brain's rapid pattern recognition and processing of subtle clues, such as body language, tone of someone's voice, or even past experiences. Now, when it comes to trusting your intuition, that really is the key. To harness the power of intuition, you must learn to trust it. Because too often we dismiss so many of our intuitive nudges, favoring the more concrete and quantifiable aspects of our decision making. Now, intuition is a valuable ally, and it can guide us through life's complex and uncertain terrain. So, how can you develop this intuition, Because intuition is like a muscle that can be strengthened over time. And I always talk about how, especially with my students, how, some people are born knowing, and some of us develop our intuition. So here's a couple of tips that you can take away. Meditation. Regular meditation helps to quiet the mind, making it easier to hear that still small voice, your intuitive voice. Listening to your body. Pay attention to physical sensations when you're making decisions, because our body often communicates our intuition through feelings like, again, gut feelings, what we call gut feelings, or butterflies. Journaling is another way, keeping a journal of your experiences, your intuitive experiences, your dreams, and your hunches helps you to track those patterns. And over time, you'll notice that, certain things happen when certain things happen, The other thing is practice. Trust and act on your intuition in those small everyday situations in order to build your confidence. Now, the power of intuition in oracle readings, in context of the oracle readings, your intuition is going to be your most valuable asset. When you're connecting with the cards and interpreting their messages, it's your intuition that infuses the reading with depth and insight. And trusting your intuitive abilities really can lead to profound and transformative readings. Let me just a moment, excuse me. So just remember that your intuition is this powerful gift that we all possess. Embrace it, trust it, and let it guide you in your journey through life. So whether it's for personal decisions, creative endeavors, or oracle card readings, your intuition really is a force to be reckoned with. So let's move on to the types of oracle cards. Now, oracle cards come in various forms, each one with its unique energy and purpose, from angel cards to animal spirit cards to crystal cards. We're going to just talk about a few of the different types and what makes them special. And we're going to also talk about how to choose the right deck for you. as a connection between you and your cards really is vital for accurate and insightful readings. Let's begin with talking about the diverse types of decks. Now, they come in such a wide variety and array of themes and styles. And sometimes it's making, you feel like, well, which way do I go? Because it makes each deck unique and suitable for different purposes. You may have a card for mediumship, spirit communication, because that's what's being called for in the moment. Or you may be using a card deck that's related to career, or if you're an entrepreneur, so on and so forth. So let's explore these diverse types of cards. One of the most popular types of cards are the angel cards. Now, these decks are designed to connect you with celestial beings and offer guidance, protection, and healing. And angel cards really are cherished for their loving and uplifting energy. And then we have animal cards. This is one of the most popular types of oracle cards decks. These animal spirit cards actually help you to tap into the wisdom of the animal kingdom. They help us to connect with the spirit of animals and harness these qualities and symbolisms to gain insights into our lives. And they really are renowned for their connection to nature and primal wisdom. Now, tarot inspired decks, and I thought I put one right here, but I didn't. Like the Psychic Tarot Oracle deck. That's a deck by oh my goodness, what is his name? John Holland. That mixes, it has the elements from the traditional tarot, but it offers a more approachable and intuitive approach. So these decks will often have fewer cards and use keywords and imagery to convey these messages, which makes them user-friendly especially for beginners. Then we have the Goddess and Divine Feminine decks. Now, these oracle decks celebrate the power and wisdom of feminine energy. They connect us with the energy of the goddess, the goddesses from various cultures, and they empower us with their guidance, nurturing, and beautiful energy. We have nature and elemental decks as well. Now, the nature and elemental oracle card decks, they draw inspiration from the natural world and the elements: earth, wind, fire, air, spirit. Now, these decks help us to reconnect with the earth's energies and provide some grounded guidance. Now, you might be wondering, really what makes these oracle decks so special? Well, for me, the answer lies in their unique energies, themes, and the intentions behind the reason why they were created in the first place. Because each deck carries a distinct vibrational frequency that resonates with different people. So when you want to think about choosing the right oracle deck for you, I want you to remember this connection is vital for accurate and insightful reading. So first and foremost, reflect on your intention. That's step one. What is it? What do you hope to achieve with your deck? Is it for daily guidance, self-discovery, healing, or something else? Because your intention is what's going to guide you in selecting a deck that aligns with your own personal goals. And step two, explore themes. consider which thing resonates with you the most. Are you drawn to angels, animals, goddesses, natures, crystals? Choose a deck that reflects your interests and beliefs. Third, connect with the artwork. Take some time to browse through different decks and see which one's artwork really captivates you, because the imagery should resonate with your intuition and evoke emotions and feelings. One of my big things is to read reviews and recommendations because hearing from others who've worked with a particular deck, they can provide some valuable insights into its energy and effectiveness. And online communities and forums are an excellent resource for this. Step 5, trust your intuition. You're going to hear me say trust your intuition over and over today, because ultimately, the most crucial factor in choosing an oracle deck is your gut feeling. When you hold a deck in your hands, do you feel a connection? Does it speak to you in some way? Trust that inner knowing. Now, the world of oracle decks is a vast and enchanting one, which, offering you such a wide variety and array of choices to explore. And these decks are not just tools, they are companions on your spiritual journey. So by selecting a deck that resonates with you, there's all different sizes and all different types, you'll be setting the stage for some accurate, insightful, and transformative readings. Remember that your connection with your oracle deck is a partnership. So nurture it, trust it, and let it guide you on a path of self-discovery, wisdom, and growth. Now, I'm kind of right at the heart of our webinar here. So I want to just guide you through a step-by-step process of reading oracle cards. I'm going to talk about some spreads and interpret some card meanings and how to ask some effective questions to get the answers that you seek. And I believe that learning is by doing. Learning by doing is the best way to really grasp any skill. So I'm gonna do some some practical exercises where you can, after the webinar, or if you even have a deck right now, where you can actually apply what you are learning. Okay. All right. So now that we've explored the basics of oracle card readings, it's time to kind of put theory into practice. So let's see, where am I starting here? I'm going to also do a live session to show you how it's done in real time. Okay. Now, for our first exercise, we're going to be doing this. Is simple yet powerful. We're going to do personal card pulling. So here's what you're going to need to do. Take a few deep breaths to center yourself. And hold your deck in your hands and focus on your question or intention. Now, it could be about guidance for the day or an area of your life if that you'd like insights into. All right. Got to shuffle the cards, and I shuffle several ways. But mostly I like to do the casino type shuffle. And while I'm shuffling, I like to think about my question, or if I just want something in general, me stepping out of the way and just saying, what does the universe want me to know in this moment? Okay. So, and then when you get ready, you can stop shuffling and draw a single card. All right. So, the card that I pulled here, these colors are very subtle. Hold on a second. It's like this peachy color and white. That's all the color that's showing up. But anyway, this angel, I don't know if you can see the angel's hands there, but both hands are kind of, reaching out. There's energy coming up. And this is coming from the Angel Prayers Oracle card deck by Kyle Gray. And this is Archangel Raguel. Now, this is the peace and harmony card. And you guys see me smiling because something happened today. Well, actually, yeah, yesterday and today. Thank you, Raguel, for surrounding my life in a harmonious light. I wasn't having much harmony. I was a little bit upset with someone last evening. And about a half hour before I started the webinar, someone said something to me about that situation. I know that it's going to be resolved. And there are, and I think I have my light too close, but there are like these rings going around around Raguel's head, and energy coming out of his hands. And this is sparkling light. Looking at this card, it's so peaceful. And I'm being told to basically surrender. Everything is okay. It's not a big deal. It's not as bad as I think it is. So when we're doing our cards for ourselves, we're looking at the imagery on the card. We're looking at the symbols. Wow, these green eyes. And then, take your first impression. What is the first? Oh my gosh, I see this light right at the throat as well. But anyway, write it down, jot down your thoughts and feelings about the card in a journal or on a piece of paper. And then, so if any of you have cards, make sure that you type into the chat what you got when you drew your card, if you're following along with me. Okay. Let me know in the chat if someone is using their cards. And if you want to share, we can do that, if you're comfortable doing so. Okay. So our second exercise, I really wanted to do partner card readings, but I didn't tell anyone to bring any cards. But if there is, hold on, where are you guys? If there's someone in the audience have a deck handy near you? Kim, Jill, just answer me in the chat. It's okay. Or I can be the reader, and one of you, if you want to volunteer to be the querent. So the reader is going to ask.
Roz.
Yes.
Oh, I'm on my phone and I don't know, they changed the whole thing around, so I wasn't sure how to talk.
It's okay. You got a deck?
Sure.
Do you have a
I have
deck?
a deck, but if you want to be the reader, I'll be the querent. Sure.
Okay. Okay. So,
If you want to do that.
sure. Okay. Okay. So what we're going to do is I'm the reader, Kim is the querent, and I'm just going to say to Kim, think of a specific question or intention, and I'll shuffle the cards. While I'm shuffling the cards. Do you want to say your question out loud, Kim?
Sure. Um, um, Let me know what the cards have to say about where I should be focusing my energy.
Okay. Okay, where should Kim be focusing her energy right now? And so while you're, as the reader, focusing on the person, the clearance question, focus on it as you're, kind of repeating it. What does this person need to know for their highest and greatest good, and the highest and greatest good of all concerned? Okay. Repeat your question, Kim, please.
I'm asking the cards where I should be spending my energy now,
Okay.
where I should focus my energy. Oh no.
Okay. First and foremost, your angel has pink hair, and this angel, oh my gosh, let me see if I can. My light is so bright. Um, she literally has light coming from her forehead, focusing on the sacred geometry, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There's 6 colors: red, green, indigo, violet, yellow, and light blue. Thank you, angels, for helping me to focus on my priorities. Focus your mind. Because what I'm getting here is the thing that makes you the happiest is what you should be focusing on right now. There are multiple things that are going on, but if you think about those multiple things, Kim, which one is the top priority? Although this is sacred geometry, it reminds me of when people juggle a lot of balls. If you're juggling, and she really is focusing, and she's focusing so hard that all of the balls are up in the air. So which one is the top priority is what they're saying for you to go with. Hold on.
Mm-hmm. Okay. So maybe that's what I need to do is really get some clarity on what's my top priority.
Because I feel that there is a couple that are right there, like neck and neck, but you would actually have to kind of sort that out, right? On which one you want to put ahead of the other. And what I was getting is what makes you happiest. Those are the ones that you put at the top of the list.
Yep. That sounds good. I mean that like it sits right, you know what I mean? Like I kind of know that. I think sometimes I'm just looking for someone to give me the A plus B equals C equation.
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. These types of exercises, and if you're doing this with someone else, you can switch places, right? And one observes and takes notes and asks questions and things like that. So anyway, when we talk about symbolism, like the card that I pull for Kim, even though that's sacred geometry, I just got this juggling of a lot of balls, so symbols can mean different things for different people. But first and foremost, what does it mean for you? And how is that applicable to the question that you're being asked? So, all right. Okay. Does anybody have any questions? I'm gonna open up the floor to questions, and this really is your chance to kind of ask questions, clarify any doubts, seek guidance on specific situations. So don't be shy. I am here to help. Any questions or comments from anyone? All right. So as we're coming to a close, and I did a lot for an hour and a half, in case people had questions and things like that. So we'll finish before the hour and a half is up. But anyway, the key takeaways, and also I'm gonna provide you with a resource at the end to continue on your own Oracle card journey if that's what you're interested in. Also, I have the Angel Energy Lounge Academy, and we are about to start a new round of the Read 'em Like a Boss online intuitive Oracle card reading program with the Oracle Salon. And by joining the Read 'em Like a Boss program, you will discover that you have the ability yourself to personally connect to the universe for guidance. In this program, you'll become empowered and have the confidence to use the tools and the knowledge to connect with your own inner knowing, helping you to make empowered decisions and deepen your connection with Oracle cards. You'll also learn how to connect and have these tools for foundational spiritual development so that you can feel safe in this process, while you're growing spiritually. And you'll also be a part of a group of like-minded, like-hearted spiritual seekers in the global online education platform, which is in the Oracle Salon as a part of the Angel Energy Lounge Academy. And feel comfortable in, doing what you're doing, trusting your guidance, connecting directly with source, learning how to kind of break free from negative thought patterns and fear, and really trusting that you're never alone, helping you to build a toolbox that helps you make more empowered decisions. And in the Read 'em Like a Boss Oracle card program, there are 2 levels. Or the level 1 is foundational. You learn how to ask questions, meaningful questions, and getting answers that make sense, and being able to understand those answers. Understand how your emotions can influence your readings and how to get into that neutral state, moving your ego out of the way so that you can tap into the true power that the cards and your intuition offer you. You also get an introduction to the universal laws and the role that they play in reality creation when working with oracle cards. Then it's how to use oracle cards as a tool for personal growth and self-mastery, and how to create more synchronicity in your life through the power of intention. I asked a few of my students to come. I want to ask Dr. Kim if she would give a testimonial this evening to the audience, if you don't mind.
Sure.
About your experience with the program.
I have to think back now, because it was a while ago. Well, not only did I learn a lot about oracle cards, but it was fun too. And for me, that was part of it, because I tend to be too serious about most of the things I try to do. So making it fun made it like more doable. Like it didn't seem so difficult. So that was really important to me. And it did structure my time so that I really did put in the time to really get in touch with my intuition. And as I've been reading oracle cards more and more, that's even gotten more pronounced. Like I don't feel like it's anything that I have to do so much anymore, as it's just, it like comes to me now. So it does take some practice to put the skills, and I think every person, reads oracle cards very differently, just like I think people read tarot very differently. And I think that's everybody's kind of gift and magic of doing it and how it works. But definitely gave me all the foundational, it just made it very user friendly. So that was really important for me.
Thank you, Kim. I appreciate you.
Sure. I was thinking maybe I should do it again.
I'm here for you when you're ready. Just know that. Thank you, Kim. All right. So I want to thank each and every one of you who took time out this evening to listen to this webinar and to participate. And I do have a freebie if you would go to I'm gonna have to put it in the chat too. The link that I have under the thank you right there, and join my list. And for those of you who are already on the list, yeah, I will we'll send out the freebie to you, because some of you are already on the list. I know your names when I see them. And we'll be starting the Read 'em Like a Boss Level 1 program this Saturday, and classes will be 10:30 a.m. over the next 6 weeks. And if you know someone or if you're interested, please make sure that you get in touch with me. If you pay in full, you save $100, so your tuition would be $260, and the regular payment, without the payment in full, because that's a special, would be $360. So do get in touch with me. Doors close on Friday. And again, if you know someone who's interested, or someone who's kind of new to this and developing, please have them to get in contact with me, and I would love to talk to them. All right, you guys, thank you for being here. Thank you for, again, taking the time out of your busy schedule to to sit through this hour with me. I appreciate you all so much. And have a wonderful, wonderful evening, everyone. Let me just check the chat. Hold on. Oh, yes, absolutely. Is Lori still on here?
I'm still on here.
Yes, yes, absolutely. Please do, Lori.
Thank you so much. I know that I have not formally been a student of yours, so it sounds weird that I want to give a testimonial, but you were talking about people who naturally have intuition, that they're born with it, and there are some that acquire it and some that are born with it. I'm
Uh-huh.
fortunate enough that I'm one of the ones that was born with it. I don't know if that's fortunate, but I'm just one of the other ones that was born with it. And so it's something I've recognized in other people my entire life. And so Roz as an oracle, Roz as a reader, and Roz as a teacher for me is resonates with the exact natural intuition that I use to read with. So I recognize that energy. And I've told her many times over that when people do tarot or oracle readings, there's not always that intuition sewn into it. They're locked into what the cards are telling them. And I feel from her that energy, that connection to intuition that raises it up a notch. So to me, that's why I wanted to give my testimonial as someone totally outside of what you're doing, my observation and how it connects with the actual intuition and the other side of the psychic side of it. I see that in what you do. So anyway, thank you for letting me speak. I just wanted to share why, my view on it, because I have a very different view on what you do than someone who is versed in using cards. I actually only use intuition. And so
Right.
that's my take on it and how you differ and how your teachings differ and how you as an oracle differ.
Thank you. Thank you, Lori. I appreciate you tremendously. Thank you for that. All right. Did anyone else have anything? Just check in the chat. Everybody good? All right. So again, thank you for being here. Thank you for being a part of my community. If there's, if you need anything, you got any questions on anything, please don't hesitate to reach out to me. Sending you all so much love and light. Have a great evening. Bye-bye.